Wait, where are we live right now?
I have no idea.
Oh, crap.
I think it's on your page. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
Why did you just freak out?
Hello. We have no idea where we're going live. I hope this is on my page.
I think it is, yeah.
Kale and Beauty or Kara Lewis Newton?
It's just on your profile.
Okay, good to know.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Luke and Kara.
How's it going?
That's Luke.
Uh-huh.
I'm Kara. We're the Newtons.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah, we're the Newtons. Christmas landed on our house. Can you see? Can they see the tree? No. Here, we can move it so they can see the tree.
Yeah, check it out.
There's our tree. Are you guys real or fake tree people? We are no longer real tree people.
We used to be real tree people.
Until the massive marriage meltdown of 2000.
Which, 2001, 2002, 2003?
We stopped doing the real tree after our marriage almost fell apart.
I'd be curious how many marriages have had a fight over a Christmas tree.
Oh, I've always said, didn't we say that in the last, when did I just say it? That I said every engaged couple should have to put up a real, go cut a Christmas tree and put it up together. I didn't tell this story because you weren't there when I told this story about how Luke cut the netting off of the real Christmas tree in the middle of my living room.
You have to cut the net somewhere.
The garage.
If you cut it in the garage, you have to walk through the doorway with all the limbs hitting the door. So mine was the best option. As
a child, I don't remember limbs being sawed off in our living room.
Well, maybe you just had better
trees,
larger doors or something.
Bigger doors. We had bigger
smaller
doors.
Trees.
I don't know.
Smaller trees.
All that to say, we no longer get a real Christmas tree. As you can see, it's not good for us.
My entire childhood was a fake tree.
That's sad. But our kids are going to say the same thing.
In Texas, there weren't really tree farms.
That's true.
I mean, it's not really a thing.
Well, I mean, we did not have a fake tree. And my mother 100% will say something again this year, even though we've had a fake tree for how many years now. She will say something about the fact that it is not a real tree and it's just not right. Right? Well, my grandparents had a real tree. They might still.
They used to have 3 or 4 real trees.
Speaking of,
they would set up a Christmas tree in their living room and then also out on
the marriage meltdown,
sunroom.
Yeah, they had a marriage meltdown. My grandparents one Christmas. All I know is that we were standing out looking in the backyard.
We just showed up at the house.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. And I looked out at the backyard and I could see tinsel, in a pile of tinsel sparkling, and I was like, Papa, what is that tinsel back there? And he said, your grandmother and I are not going to talk about it. And that's all we ever found out about the Christmas marriage meltdown for my grandparents. So
yeah, they still haven't talked about it.
I do know that there was another tree put up, but I don't know what occurred that required the other one to get thrown. I don't know. They should have switched to a fake tree.
And the tree, let's just say that the tree wound up in the trash pile.
With the tinsel on it.
The burn pile. Way out back.
With the tinsel on it.
Decorations and all.
Decorations and all.
You fill in the gaps. How does that happen?
Yeah. I come from a long line of marriages. I think this is okay to say.
Oh, go ahead.
It's a good thing. I have seen lots of couples in my family work through difficult things in their marriages and come out stronger. Oh. Like Christmas trees.
There you go.
So, a lot of people are saying they had real as a kid too. Probably because there just wasn't as many, fake trees are expensive, for one.
They're not that expensive.
They're pretty, for a fake tree.
Well, now they're more expensive. I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they were. Maybe it was a big expense. I need to see if
I guess real trees are too.
You ask my parents if they remember what it cost for their tree.
Your parents probably still have the same tree.
I'm sure they probably do. Well, no, actually they don't anymore.
They don't. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a tangent that was not on our agenda. So, hey, welcome to Coffee Chat. This is just a time where Luke and I sit and have coffee with you all because we love afternoon coffee. Excuse me. Now. A little different than a morning coffee show. We're not really a show. We just come on when we have time.
I don't know.
Which we do not have time today, but we're doing it anyway because this has probably been one of the craziest weeks of the year. would you say?
It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely
been
up
nuts.
there.
Well, first, so I run a business on social media, primarily with cosmetics. And so this week is the week of Black Friday deals. So if you haven't seen that, you need to go check it out. But it's utter chaos in the morning when that goes on. And we launched a podcast this week.
Believe it or not, something we record
and talk. No, the KLN podcast launched this week on iTunes. Yes, iTunes.
Yes, and Spotify.
And Spotify, for those of you with Androids. So that's been really exciting. You guys have been amazing. And I was just saying, I have the fiercest, most amazing tribe of people who support me and go with me on my crazy ideas and adventures, especially this man. He made it happen. So, and it did. It got up, it's running, it's going. So it's been a very busy week on top of Thanksgiving's coming.
Thanksgiving is coming, yes.
Kids have had games. I'll leave for Thanksgiving tomorrow afternoonish. For those of you that want to know. No, I have not made my derby pies. Have not.
No.
It's happening.
Well, we have a lot of people at Thanksgiving, and you have to make 7, 8 pies? 8 pies.
8 derby pies.
But how many pie crusts did we get?
8.
8? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm not making the pie crust. That's where I draw the line. So, hi, Rachel. So anyway, so I have to make these 8 pies. And it's because I told you, so last week we told you our Thanksgiving has 70 people at it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's
nuts.
Big.
I'm the oldest of my generation. Well, actually, you're the oldest, technically. But I'm the oldest grandchild. And there's just, and our kids are the oldest, right? So they're not very old. There's a lot of young people, is what I'm saying, if I'm the oldest.
Yes. And a lot of young children now.
A lot of young children, because our kids are the oldest kids. It's crazy. So there's about 70 of us. Every year we have a theme. I know for some of you this is making you very uncomfortable, but this is how it's always been for us. Mm-hmm. And if you're an in-law, you just have to deal with it and learn to be okay and not be uncomfortable. So this year's theme, we've done carnival. We've done
Amazing Race.
That was my favorite.
That was a fun one.
We've done countries. Remember when we were Greek gods?
Yes. Yes.
Our whole family did Greece and dressed like Caesar.
More like a toga party. But
okay, like a toga party, yeah. Minus the party part. So we've done all kinds of themes. This year is the Kentucky Derby. So I'm in charge with the Derby pie. Now, you're asking, what is Derby pie? I've seen you ask that. Don't worry, I'm going to post my mother's recipe. But it's basically like a chocolate pecan pie. So it's not hard. It's just something I need to sit down and do. So it's good though. Yeah?
It is good. Yeah.
I volunteered to make them, and
Very
I just
good.
keep putting it off. But we're going to do it today.
Oh, yay. Let's do it.
So we said there's a lot of young kids at Thanksgiving, and I always get a little anxious every year about illness, which is kind of valid, would you say?
Well, it's only valid in recent years. It didn't used to be.
Not true. I've gotten sick a lot at Thanksgiving.
Well, I think that was more so. It wasn't that you picked up an illness. I think you ate too much candy.
This is true. We didn't eat candy when I was a kid, just because we didn't have candy in the house, but there would be candy at Thanksgiving, and my mother, I don't know what she was doing, but she was not paying attention to what I was eating ever, and I would puke every year. Till I was probably 13 years old. So I, being the good mother that I am, make sure that my kid's immune system and stomach can handle a lot of candy.
Well, it does happen right on the heels of. I think they just finished
since
the
our
Halloween
kids are
candy.
so used to eating candy, they never puke from eating too much candy.
It is true.
I feel like I've done my
silver
part.
lining of your kids
as
eating too much candy.
So, someone just asked, how do the themes work? Is it themed food, dress up? Yes, Emily, it is all of that. It is costume. It is.
It's not halfway anything.
No,
we will whatever it is.
There will be a
all
derby
the
race.
Way.
Now, how that's going to actually play out, I don't know. The women will be wearing hats. Yes, it is. It is themed. My family's really fun. Okay, what was I saying before that though? About illness.
Something about illness.
Yeah, so anyway, why is it valid? What were you going to say about recent years?
Well, because in recent years, there were about 40 people that contracted the stomach virus.
It was terrible, you guys.
Yeah.
40 people out of 70. That's more than 50%. I think we figured it out. It was 64% of our family.
Yeah, it was a large percentage. The thing is, when we all leave, it's kind of a big deal. Like, we all... Everybody gives everyone a hug.
Everyone.
Like, you don't miss a single person. It's kind of a thing.
It takes like an hour.
It takes a long time to say goodbye.
We pray.
But that year,
we all
like, see you later.
We all stand in a circle and hold hands.
Some people didn't even show up for breakfast. They just got in their car and left.
I remember yelling across to the parking lot to Jeremy, like just holding my and we don't see them but once a year. Most of these people, so it's sad when we leave. That year, no, we were like just.
Everyone was like, "Get out of here before you get sick."
It was so bad, but Lila was the only one in our family that got it. Poor thing. It was very sad, but it was bad. 64% of the 70-some people came down. So this year, I don't think we've had a full-on Thanksgiving since that year, because we have on and off years where like the in-laws are all there, and then the off years when the in-laws go to their families. So this is the on year where everyone's there. And I think the last on year might have been
that was the last on year. Nobody wants to be there. Like,
so we
skip a year or two?
We have an illness prevention plan for our Thanksgiving with hand sanitizing stations. No, these are mothers who have small children that do not want to clean up.
I'm not very, I'm not very concerned about catching a sickness. But I tell you, after that year, I don't eat the dish bowl candy anymore.
No, I don't eat the dish bowl candy either. We feel like we traced it back.
The bowl of M&Ms.
The bowl of M&Ms.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that. Sorry.
It was bad, but there is a plan in place. The moms have connected and talked, and we have hand sanitizing stations.
I hope it works, whatever it is.
It's gonna be good. Well, the other thing that is hard, and I don't know if you guys have this issue, like Thanksgiving week, even more than Christmas, I feel like we just eat so much crap. Good, but like I get home from Thanksgiving.
Tasty, but not healthy.
Yeah, like I get home from Thanksgiving and I literally crave something green, like a salad. When we get home Saturday night, I'm like, let's eat a salad.
Yeah.
You feel that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get sick over Thanksgiving, it's double bad because of what you've eaten. Like triple, double bad.
Not fun.
No, not fun at all. So Thanksgiving is late this year, so a organized family would have started their Christmas shopping by now.
What's organized? I don't understand.
Have you guys started your Christmas shopping? We have not. Which means we will probably end up doing it on Amazon.
Well, what's wrong with Amazon?
I have to be honest about Amazon lately. Like some stuff isn't showing up on prime time, and some stuff's like the quality isn't great. Like I haven't been thrilled with Amazon. Although, what did we just receive today?
You got a new computer?
I got a new computer. It's so
Finally.
Pretty. You'll have to look at my stories later. It's a rose gold. I don't know what it is. MacBook Air. MacBook Air. It's really pretty. And I'm thankful because the computer that I have right now
is fine.
It's fine, but it literally takes me to a place of just complete and total irrational anger.
I think I saw a vein just pop out.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Like it makes me so angry so fast. Like I don't know. I think it's going to be healthy for all of us for me to have a new computer.
Yep.
Would you agree?
That's why I got it for you.
And, I mean, I love you, but every time I get frustrated with it, I get this feeling and sense that deep inside your soul, you feel like I have done something to the computer, and that it couldn't possibly be that it's the computer.
Have you... It's what we've talked about. I think there is some kind of black technology cloud that follows you around. Is it true or not true that in college you had a computer totally wipe out?
I did.
It just tanked.
No, it almost caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true or not true in a couple of years, I don't know, 5-10 years ago, you had a MacBook Pro that just tanked? You don't remember that?
No.
Good. I'm glad you blocked it out of your memory.
I don't. But truthfully,
the luck of that it just blows my mind. So I'm sorry.
But every time I'm like, oh, this computer, I get so angry. There's just this little thing where I'm like, he thinks I did something and I didn't.
Well,
every time, every single time.
This particular issue, I was on the phone with our cable provider, our internet provider for a long time, trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. It's a phantom issue of some kind.
Right. It's a phantom issue. It is not a Kara issue. It is a phantom issue that every time I'm like, deep inside his soul, he's thinking, she did something.
My soul.
And I don't really want to help her because she is the culprit. And it's not. It's the dang computer. Anyway, hopefully, I pray to sweet baby Jesus that this new computer...
I think it's it. I think this is going to do it.
Fix all of our
this is it.
troubles. Just like we had to decide to get a fake Christmas tree for the sake of our marriage, we've now decided that I need a new computer.
Well, I was fine to keep, just for the record, I was fine to keep going with the real tree.
I was not.
That was you deciding that.
Amen and again.
What, you're going to have a mess. That's what I understand. You're going to have a mess.
Luke, our tree was tied to the wall. Do you not remember that?
That year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, it was tied to our wall. I'm not doing that again. Like my wall had an extra hole in it to hold up our Christmas tree with fishing line.
I don't remember what I used, but it worked really well that year.
And why did it have to be tied to the wall?
I don't remember.
Because it fell on me while I was watching TV. That's why. That is why.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, he forgets. Just like I forget about the computers. You forget about the tree falling on your wife one evening. We almost lost Kara. How? Because Luke didn't secure the Christmas tree.
It's a miracle that our Christmas tree hasn't wound up in the burn pile.
It is a miracle we have lasted as long as we have, people. It is. I'm just saying, sometimes you got to make tough choices for the sake of your marriage. Our tough choice was to forego
fake tree,
the real tree experience. And
the fake trees have come a long way, I have to say.
Ours is pretty.
Yeah,
ours is pretty.
Come a long way.
Regardless, I mean, you can vouch for the fact my mother will say something. Every year she does. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Without having a real tree. It doesn't matter how many evergreen candles I put up in the house.
I was going to say, we got some new candles this year.
It won't matter.
Let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. See if
I can light every evergreen candle, 15 of them.
Maybe we can trick her.
It's just not the same. It's not the same.
Put one near the front door, and then that way when she walks in.
And she'll make me admit every year when we go to her house how much prettier her tree is because it's real. It's just the way it is.
That's the way it is.
So we all agree that her tree's prettiest and ours is dumb because it's fake, but our marriage has lasted. So there you go.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. All right.
All right, well.
I think that's about it. Yeah, we have a lot to do today, but go back, check out the Black Friday deals that are going on right now. If you still need some, by another miracle, it's still available today. The podcast, go check out the KLN podcast. You're not only supporting me, you're supporting my husband who helped me set the whole thing up, but I'm learning. I am learning.
You're doing awesome.
I'm learning. The
Give it a listen,
technology
it's good stuff.
cloud has not quite followed me over to the podcast. So go check that out. Yeah, and then also, and we set up a weekly email that we've been sending out to you Luke set it up and I'm also learning that as well. I am adding the content though, so I'm choosing the content that's going in it, and I really am proud of it, and I'm excited about it, and I think it's really valuable, and I think you would enjoy it. So you can go to KaraLewisNewton.com and sign up for that, and also feel free to share this live if you think your friends would just like a little time listening to our ramblings. I mean,
asthma and allergies, another reason to not do a real tree.
There you go. We have no one with that in our house, but it is a good reason for other people, Jessica, for the sake of others. Fake trees.
Fake trees, yeah.
We're
responsible.
We are responsible
humans.
Holidayers.
Yes. That's what it is. So there's your answer for your mother.
We are responsible holidayers for the sake of the community.
Yes. The carbon footprint.
Yes.
Or something.
Okay, well, you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy your time with your family and find all kinds of things to be grateful for. I am grateful for this community and the way that you support us and enjoy well, I don't know if you enjoy, but you put up with us, so thanks.
Thanks a ton. That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.
See ya.